What's going on? This is Brandon, Color Supreme SL. I know this isn't a cologne review. I might sound a little stuffed up. It's my allergies. Don't worry about that. New place. I'm not in Chicago anymore. I live in Atlanta now. Here's my newly acquired 125-gallon fish tank. You all might have seen some of my older videos where I had like a 40-gallon. This is my new baby. There's no fish in here at the moment. I just finished my fishless cycle today. So I'm going to put my fish on order later this week. We got a snowstorm coming, so I don't want them to get caught up in that. So I'm just going to give you a little review on, a preview of my tank. 125. I wanted to kind of go all out on a lot of things on this tank. So I have granite in here. I got white Eco Complete Cichlid sand. I got two Hydor Evolution, I think they're 1150s. And that's the pump, 470-gallon pump to the AquaFuge I have in the back, CPR Refuguim. There's another Hydor 1150. I have two Beamswork 3-foot quad row LED lights. They got blue, they got actinic and they got white. This is a reef ready tank. It has a sump in the bottom. I don't have any canisters. I kind of, like I said, I wanted to kind of go overboard, do some things that I didn't need to do. Didn't make sense for me to get two FF6s for $350 when for $350 I can get a sump that has more media capacity and more flow than that, and just tack on another $200 or so for a pump. So I just didn't see the point. It made more sense to get a sump, and I actually want to say to a lot of you freshwater owners, I think you all need to start evaluating if you spent too much money on canisters versus just getting a sump, which is much more efficient in the first place, because some of these canisters are expensive. These guys out here with these Eheims, and I love Eheim, and you got these Fluvols, you know, you're spending all that money when you actually really could have just got a sump in the first place. Anyway, and you don't have to see the hoses. I like the clean look of the tank. These do also have the night mode. You know, it's really nice. It's hard for this camera to pick it up. I think it's showing up as very violet. It's more of a blue violet than anything. You can do the half and half, which I think looks pretty cool. I'm gonna have some videos of the fish in half and half. Here on the back is the AquaFuge. This is the biggest size. I think this is the 25-inch one. Like I said, I kind of went all out. So I got the sump in the bottom with about 10 gallons of media room. This back here, I got a little LED light here for them. This AquaFuge, don't mind the two bio balls there. They kind of fell off the sump and I didn't feel like taking everything apart. So I have some hornwort in there, very aggressive freshwater plant that loves nitrites and ammonia and nitrates. A few pieces of rock, and I have some sand. I have this pretty much here so it can fill up with hornwort and aid in the removal of ammonia and nitrite, and also remove nitrate. Sorry about that. That was my phone. So it's about 470 gallons that flows through here. I got 2 bags of Purgen. There's one there. I have a filter pad here, filter block, another bag of Purgen there. Like I said, there's a light. I can show you inside of there. Top of the tank. So like I said, this is one of the best ways to get rid of nitrates without doing a water change. I'm not trying to get away from water changes. I'm just trying to go in the fashion of having the purest water at all times as possible. And if I can do anything to assist with that, such as remove nitrates so that the nitrates are lower on a regular basis, that's great. I ultimately want to get away from doing weekly water changes and basically having this thing to the point where my water changes every few weeks or once a month. And there's a lot of people that have successfully gotten it to that point where they don't really need to remove nitrates because the system is kind of handling them. So it becomes a very low maintenance item. You're just replenishing water just to put some more nutrients back in. So here's my setup down below. I plumbed this myself. As you notice, there's a few couplet links in here where I messed up and had to join them together. I know you're not supposed to use 90-degree elbows, but it was my only option at the time, and it was on, you know, it's a pretty short path, so they haven't given me any problem with air bubbles. I have a Reef Octopus DC current 5500 pump. This thing at max level does, I believe, 1,570 gallons per hour. It is DC, so you can alternate. Here's a controller. You can alternate what it's doing, how many gallons per hour it's pumping, which I like. I think at night I'm gonna set it to have a much lower flow. So it's coming up. It's PVC piped all the way through to the back. And let's see if I can. PVC pipe all the way through to the back. There's some prime. I got 4 things of food waiting on fish. I have some New Era tropical grazer. And New Era, oh, here's another tropical grazer. And here's a marine grazer. There's also a cichlid grazer that just came out. I'm trying to get my hands on it. I got some Malawi Victoria buffer because unfortunately now with me being in Georgia, my water isn't extremely alkaline and heavy metal like it is in like it was in Chicago. And cichlid lake salt. Ever since I've used this stuff before in my last tank, I probably will always use this. I think the fish ultimately are a little bit happier with it in the water. That's what I saw in my experience. Here's the ammonia I was cycling my tank with, Ace Hardware, pure ammonia. Of course, prime. All right, here's the sump. All right, I have three types of media in here. What you can't see, I kind of made it in the middle. There's like a core to all of this. In the middle, there's BioHome Ultra, one of the best, probably the second best media on the market. Up on top here, I have 1 gallon's worth. Well, let me rewind. The BioHome Ultra, I have 1 kilogram. Like I said, it's in the middle. Imagine like a ball of media inside of here. It's right in the middle of all of this. I keep them all together. I think it works a little bit better that way when they all can touch each other and water can just flow through all of them. Then up top, I have what I think is the best media on the market. MarinePure, their ceramic new spears. I have 1 gallon's worth of them up there. Then, of course, all the bio balls my tank came with. Then down below, I have a an 8x8x4 block of from MarinePure. It's made out of the same material as these balls are. Supposedly, this block is supposed to work for removing nitrates. In the center of it, water cannot enter because it's so thick that the supporting bacteria to remove nitrates ends up growing there after a few months. We'll see if that's true, but I've heard great things about it review-wise. These things hold a lot of water. I got it in an area where it won't exactly have any water being forced through it. It flows around it. Here's I just put a pad here, filter pad here, just to add some more filtration before coming to the pump. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's the entrance and exit into the tank. And here's my tank. Just for now, I'll do another video once I get the fish inside of here. Spent a lot of time on this, a lot of money on this. I'm hoping it turns out into a great project. I got a lot of hard to find African cichlids that are going to be in here. I got a great setup in mind, a great stock list. More on that later. But yeah, You all take care. And might see some more videos from me. I got a new camera here, so might even do some cologne reviews. Who knows? I'm in a new city, so we'll see how that goes. All right, take care.